A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all. Today, a new chapter is marked in the history of St. Aloysius deemed to be University. We have gathered for the Students' Council Investiture ceremony for the year 2024 to 25. We shall inaugurate the new Students' Council leaders who will drive our institution forward with passion and dedication. Prayer is the most powerful force in the world when it is sincere and comes from the heart. Before we commence today's solemn program, we need to seek the blessings of God to guide us. I request the college choir to lead us into prayer.
जीवन तेरे हाथों में किया है समर्पण, ये जीवन भी तेरा है प्रभु। हाथों में लेकर तू मुझे चल अर्पण, चलवा तू मेरा है प्रभु। जीवन तेरे हाथों में किया है समर्पण, ये जीवन भी तेरा है प्रभु। बाहों में तेरे ले मुझे कस कर प्रभु, मुझे पकड़। बड़ी आंधी चल रही है बाहर, भरोसा है मेरा तुझ पर। हाथों में लेकर तू मुझे चल अर्पण, चलवा तू मेरा है प्रभु। जीवन तेरे हाथों में किया है समर्पण, ये जीवन भी तेरा है प्रभु। ये जीवन भी तेरा है प्रभु।
Thank you to our choir for their soulful rendition. I now request our office bearers to escort our dignitaries to the dais. Our program is not truly complete without a welcoming arm. To do the honors of welcoming our dignitaries and audience, I now request the chairperson of the Students' Council, Dr. Anup Denzel Vegas, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, one and all. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome the esteemed guests and the office bearers and the elected, selected representatives and association secretaries for the investiture ceremony for the academic year 2024-25. Claps, please. I deem it a pleasure and honor to offer my humble tidings of welcome to our rector, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto SJ. He's also the president of this event. Being a leader and guide to the Aloysian institutions, his guidance has enabled us to reach the pinnacle of a university. A warm welcome to you, Father. My greetings of affection goes to our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University. His journey to this success were his hard-earned experiences of his life at every stage. We feel honored by your presence, sir, and we look forward for your address to our young leaders. I request our Rector, Father Melvin Pinto SJ, to offer a green welcome to sir. A man who is beyond explanation is our VC, Reverend Dr. Father Praveen Matis SJ. His visionary ideas, his support, his dedication knows no bounds. I can say he crosses the boundaries to get something for us and for others. A hearty welcome to you, Father. I take this opportunity to extend a cordial welcome to our Pro-VC, Reverend Father Dr. Melvin Dicuna SJ. He is not only passionate about his area of teaching, but his love towards research, dedication to students, and his spirit of margis is always a beacon of light to us. Welcome to you, dear Father. To keep things short, I mention the presence of our both registrars, Dr. Alvin Desa of the Autonomous College and Dr. Ronald Nazareth, St. Aloysius deemed to be University. Your guidance to the council will be ever cherished. Welcome to you, sir. Now I come to the most awaited movement to introduce and welcome the Student Council Cabinet 2024-25. Please stand as I call out your name and your designation. President, Mr. Vance Rion de Souza. The Vice President, Fatima Taufira Bangara. Secretary, Mr. Anson Rego. Joint Secretary, Ms. Shaina Crystal de Souza. Cultural Secretary, Ms. Mundabettu Advika Shetty. The Sports Secretary, Ms. Arlene Riona Lobo. And the Principal's nominee, Mr. Vinay Satish Mayekar. As I welcome and congratulate you, the seven of you, I would remind you of your challenges and the responsibility of being the mentors and guides to a newly established St. Aloysius deemed to be University. I phrase it as, they are watching you. Thank you. Please sit down. Finally, a heartwarming welcome to you all, my council members, 2024-25. Take the challenge, the responsibility, and the zeal to be best guided with the spirit of more. I quote from Ulysses, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Be strong-willed. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the block directors, the staff, guests, media members, and all of you members in the hall. Have a wonderful day. God bless us all.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. A hearty welcome to you too. Our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Matis SJ, has been an instrumental force towards bringing St. Aloysius to glittering heights. As the Students' Council undertakes another year with new responsibilities, headed by the President, in an act of symbolism, our esteemed Vice Chancellor will now administer the oath towards the newly elected Council President.
Your right hand forward. I,
I, Vance John D'Souza,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that
that
I will faithfully execute
I will faithfully execute
the functions of my office
the functions of my office
as
as the President
in the Students' Council.
in the Students' Council.
I shall work under
I shall work under
the guidance of the Chair of Students' Council
the guidance of the Chair of the Students' Council
to preserve,
to preserve,
to protect, and defend
the
Constitution of the Council
the Constitution of Council
for the welfare of the student body
for the welfare of the student body
and for the good of the college.
and for the good of the college.
Thank you. Congratulations.
With a sense of pride and unity, the Students' Council President will now administer the oath to the rest of the members of the Students' Council.
Please stretch your right hand forward. I do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the functions of my office as in the Students' Council. I shall work under the guidance of Chair of Students' Council to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Council for the welfare of the student body and for the good of the college. Thank you.
I now request our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, to confer the badge on the President and the other office bearers. President Vance Rion de Souza. Vice President Fatima Tafira Bangana. Secretary Anson Rego. Joint Secretary Shaina de Souza. I now request our Pro Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dikuna SJ, to affix the badges. Cultural Secretary Advika Shetty. Sports Secretary Adeline Riona Lobo. Principal's nominee Vinay Mayekar. Chair of the Students' Council, Dr. Anup Denzel Vegas. Co-chair of the Students' Council, Ms. Binny Chan. Registrars Dr. Alvin Dessa and Dr. Ronald Nazareth to affix the badges to our block POCs and secretaries. POC of Xavier Block. Tarun Timmaiya PJ, Secretary of Xavier Block. Mariam Rida, POC of Admin Block. Arman Abdul Sheikh, Secretary of Admin Block. Suhaira Rayyan, POC of Arupe Block. Mohammad Ismail Arf, Secretary of Arupe Block. Let us all now rise to sing our college anthem.
Chorus, raise a joyful chorus, loud and glad your hearts outpour. What the love of Alma Mater is a grateful song of souls. While we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. While we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. While we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. Loud and louder swell your chorus, what a happy days of yore. For the hopeful toiling present and the years that lie before. For the name and fame and honor of a mother evermore. For the name and fame and honor of a mother evermore. For the name and fame and honor of a mother evermore.
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. With the goal of uplifting society, St. Aloysius offers several social service initiatives spearheaded by the students. These initiatives, such as the Wall of Compassion, the 1 Rupee Revolution, and the Integrity Shop, are all movements to bring about significant change. To get a glimpse into them, our office bearers will now come forward to talk about these initiatives.
Good evening, everyone. We're excited to reintroduce an initiative that embodies trust, responsibility, and community spirit, the Integrity Shop. This unique concept allows students to purchase items without the need for a cashier. Products are displayed with their prices, and students are trusted to take what they need and leave the correct payment. The Integrity Shop is a testament to our commitment to fostering a culture of honesty and integrity within our campus. It encourages self-regulation, mutual respect, and ethical behavior. By participating, students not only gain access to essential items, but also learn the value of trust and responsibility. We believe that this initiative will strengthen our sense of community and provide a practical lesson in integrity that will last a lifetime. Let's embrace this opportunity to demonstrate our commitment to these core values and support each other in maintaining the Integrity Shop. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. The Wall of Compassion is an initiative which was started in the year 2023, which embodies the essence of selfless giving and empathy within our campus. It serves as a tangible reminder that each act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to uplift and transform someone's day. By extending a helping hand to fellow students in need, we foster a culture of support and solidarity, where everyone feels valued and cared for. The Wall of Compassion also serves as a practical resource hub for our community by stocking essential items such as stationery, books, and clothing. We ensure that students facing challenges have access to necessary tools for their academic and personal well-being. This initiative not only addresses immediate needs, but also cultivates a sense of responsibility and compassion among students. It encourages us to look beyond ourselves and consider the well-being of others, fostering a spirit of generosity and empathy that enriches our educational environment. It highlights that even the simplest acts like sharing resources or offering a listening ear can make a significant difference in someone's life. As Aloysians, we recognize the profound impact of our collective actions. By contributing to the Wall of Compassion, we contribute to a legacy of empathy and service, embodying the Jesuit ideal of being men and women for and with others. Together, we demonstrate that through our everyday choices and actions, we can indeed make the world a kinder and more compassionate place. Thank you.
Very good afternoon, everyone. The 1 Rupee Revolution is a remarkable initiative that encapsulates the power of unity and collective effort. In this program, each student contributes just 1 rupee, a seemingly small amount individually. However, when combined with the contributions of the entire Aloysian community, this amount accumulates into a significant fund that can drive substantial positive change. The initiative underscores the profound impact that can be achieved through solidarity and collaboration. It teaches us the invaluable lesson that every contribution, no matter how small, holds immense value when part of a collective effort. The movement not only fosters a sense of fraternity among students, but also instills the importance of team spirit and shared responsibility. The total collection from August 2023 to April 2024 stood at a significant number of 1,13,590 rupees, which were further diverted towards two schools which are adopted by the institution. By participating in the 1 rupee revolution, students experience firsthand the incredible difference that they can make when they come together for a common cause. It transforms a simple coin into a powerful tool for student and community welfare, highlighting the essence of unity and the extraordinary potential of collective action. Thank you.
Our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, will now digitally inaugurate these initiatives that exemplify the virtue of servitude within us. I request Sir to do the honors.
The wall of compassion serves as a bridge, connecting people through acts of generosity. By giving away what we no longer need to those who are in need, we extend a hand of kindness, fostering connections that strengthen communities. The Integrity Shop strives to cultivate a culture of honesty and social responsibility. Purchase only what you truly need, ensuring responsible payment for a harmonious community. The 1 rupee revolution is an innovative initiative where each student contributes a single rupee. The initiative highlights that even small contributions can lead to substantial change when everyone comes together.
We shall now introduce the Students' Council Directory for the year 2024 to 25, a means to be acquainted with various students from different streams who occupy their respective positions in the Students' Council. I request our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, and our dignitaries to come forward and launch the Students' Council Directory. Our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, has graced today's momentous occasion with his presence. I now request our cultural secretary, Ms. Advika Shetty, to introduce our chief guest.
A very good afternoon to the dignitaries on the dais, and welcome to the Investiture ceremony of Student Council 2024-2025. I'm delighted to introduce our chief guest, Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma. Professor P.L. Dharma obtained his master's degree in 1988 with first rank, PhD in 1994 from Karnataka University. He started his career in Mangalore University in 1988 and has 36 years of teaching experience in the Department of Political Science and also served in various academic and administrative positions. He has undertaken many research activities, and 8 students have successfully completed their research under his guidance. He has served in various capacities as chairman of the department, member of the various bodies, committees of Mangalore University and other universities. Professor Dharma has served as the registrar in charge and registrar evaluation of Mangalore University. And at present, he holds the esteemed position as the Vice Chancellor of Mangalore Mangalore University witnessed many innovations during his tenure as Registrar of Examinations, such as introduction and implementation of self-developed in-house online examination process software, MuLinks, which is user-friendly and transparent. During COVID-19 pandemic, with the cooperation of various colleges and universities, Professor Dharma has efficiently and effectively implemented the system of conducting the Mangalore University examinations beyond national boundaries. Digitalization of all the ledgers from 1981 to 2000 using new technology was also an initiative during his tenure. Professor Dharma is a recipient of Excellence and Leadership Award in Education for the year 2020 for his outstanding achievements in the field of education. Prestigious Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Rashtriya Puraskar and recognized as one of the best teacher in 2023. Recently, in March 2024, he has been presented as Best Professor in Political Science for Excellence and Leadership in Education. Professor P.L. Dharma has a special affection towards our university and in spite of his hectic schedule, never misses to be a part of all major events of the university. His deep appreciation and admiration for all our innovative initiatives are a source of motivation to us. We are truly honored to have the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma here today to share his valuable knowledge with us. And your esteemed presence has added immense value to this auspicious occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few words, I proudly present to you our esteemed chief guest for the occasion, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University. Let us give him a lot of applause and over to you, sir.
To speak in Kannada, but many of the students from other countries, I don't know whether you follow Kannada, therefore I speak the English that I know against the English teachers seated on the dais. Few good words in Kannada. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶಿಸ್ತುಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಫಾದರ್ಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು and the young leaders. Thank you so much for the invitation that you've extended to me to be part of the wonderful program where lots of innovations have been brought in. One of the finest things that I saw is the wall of compassion, which is something very, very touching. My dear young friends, let me start with congratulating the new body. You look as if that you are a strength of the college. The representatives are almost equal to a college elsewhere. We have colleges affiliated to Mangalore University where the strength looks like all the representatives here. I'm really excited to see you. A huge college, huge university with so disciplined students, neatly dressed up, wonderful language to speak. And the way you conduct yourself when you receive the guests, all are absolutely professional. Thank you so much for being wonderful people for everybody. And what else I should say? Let me start with the words that was in fact said, the oath-taking process. Professor was, dictating oath wherein a word, challenge. Okay, can I have the oath, please? Can I have the text? Oh yeah, thank you. What a wonderful story. When you have all these leaders who have led large number of people, community as a whole, stood for unity, integrity, compassion. Why do you need leaders now? Look at them. I've been seeing them and I've been interacting with them. What a wonderful mind. My journey started, I don't know, with your permission, Father. My journey started off trying to become a Vice Chancellor. started from Saint Aloysius. I don't know how many of you know this. There are two key figures here. They are the kingmakers. Not that I'm a king and then they made me king. They are the kingmakers. And the kind of magical words that they put on the paper really created a magic at one point of level. I owe a great deal to Father you and then my good friend, English professor, who always sends me a message, and I keep learning one or the other word every day, though I'm not an English teacher or a student, but he teaches me English every one or the other day, sending a beautiful messages every time. Today also he sent me a message that in fact opened my eyes, started working out how an English professor can think twice, thrice, and make a complicated statements. Those statement is very simple. He can make things more complicated, and that is what Alvin Saab is always. I call him hero because he has been a student of the campus, and he has been hero on the campus for simple reason that he has been with everybody. He was a friend of everybody, and now he is also the same. When I wanted a help, came here, and he gently agreed. And that's one of the reasons why I always call him hero. Why do you want to get ready yourself to have challenges? That is what exactly you're saying. You are being instructed to. Where are the challenges in St. Aloysius? I don't think that there are any challenges where you need to be ready to address the challenges here. But the challenges I begin, it is hinted on you that when you go out of this college, when you go out of this university, then you need to address the large number of challenges existing outside. When the representatives came and the student president came with two of his associates, I met them, spoke to them. The way they conducted made me feel that these people are already into the societal business. They are already into facing the challenges. The language that they spoke, the way they talked to me, the way they invited me made me feel absolutely professional in being what they are. My dear young friends, I'm really touched by the kind of creativity that you have, all the three formats of creativity that you have, coin, and then the other, small buyings without anybody monitoring you, made me think of a small history. I know the history professor here. Our society long back was known for absolutely great, great values. It was an embodiment of value where people never committed mistake. And even though they were religious, whatever, they never committed a mistake. Today, we are so creative that we always want to commit mistakes. We are so creative, so intelligent, absolutely, with all the facilities that we have, we are not here to commit good things, but here to commit all the time mistakes. And that's why perhaps you are instructed to face the challenges in the society. It's absolutely challenging when you go out, and life is not that easy because everybody wants to look at the society from their own perspective. And each one of them have complained about the society rather than solving or addressing the challenges here. Every young boy, every young girl today has one or the other complaints about the society in which they are living, where they are part and parcel of the system which is in which they are living. I don't know why this kind of trend is happening. Institution like this, Aloysius University like this, I'm sure will be definitely training you to be absolutely masters so that you are able to face challenges everywhere. Wherever you go, you are able to address the challenges, face the challenges, and also bring happiness in the life of large number of people. I've been always telling, Mangalore is one of those places in this country, it is seen always as a laboratory. Large number of experiments are being done here. Large number of experiments on human beings, not on the species in the laboratory. Experiments on us, Experiments on you, experiments on everybody. Everywhere you have experiments taking place here. And these experiments have, resulted at the end of the day in such behavior where I don't trust anybody, where I have no mutual respect to anyone here. And therefore, all the time, every time I say, there is a dearth of human values here. There's a dearth of the richness that we wanted to live with. It is completely lost. And we have the hopes where you guys, when you become the qualified individuals, you become qualified leaders like this, will be able to lead us to such extent where we all live happily here in Mangalore. I request all the youngsters, the leaders here, to lead us. And then why do you want to lead us? Is because we have almost missed our way. We are not able to speak proper language here. We are not able to lead a proper life here. We are not able to, live happily, love each other. And that's one of the reasons why these councils have come up. There was a day when I was a student, and Alvin Saab was a student on campus. We had student union in which we were fighting against the teachers, asking them to, frame syllabus so that we want what exactly we wanted. We never wanted a syllabus designed by the teachers. We never wanted a syllabus designed by an expert committee. We wanted a syllabus which is going to help us. That is how the union worked. Thanks to Justice Lingdo Committee, brought in enormous change in the union of student politics in India, where all these indirect elections came up. I understand there is absolutely no wrong in that. In a way, the voice of the students were silenced. That's why the council came in. Indirect elections were conducted, where we have a leader who leads you. And he has to lead you, and then you have to obey the constitution. That is what the oath is all about. What is the constitution? That the people here at least have to understand that there is a leader, and the leader is the one who has to lead. And the rest of the people have to simply obey what the leader says. I think, is what exactly the practical solution to existing problem here. We believe in democracy, and the democracy means that each one of you speak. And each one of you speak differently. And when everybody speaks the way you want to speak, remember, we create a kind of market here. We create all kinds of halla gulla. And to just silence the difference, just to silence all kind of heterogeneous voices that comes up amongst the youngsters, amongst the elders, a kind of leadership was created where the leader is not just one person, it is absolutely a symbol of unity where I speak and then you simply have to follow. My dear friends, when you don't respect the love, when you don't respect the human values, there is only one way where we have to do is to silence you. Is to show you the way we have to behave. Is to show you the way how you have to conduct yourself. That's why the law was introduced here. And this leadership that we speak about, in a university like this, I don't think that there is a leadership required because each one of you are a leader by yourself. Look at the way you conducted. Look at the way these people welcomed us. I was really impressed the way, you people did yourself, the way you did when I was entering the college. I request all of you, though you are absolutely young to me, I request all of you, lead us so that most of us sometimes don't speak. Not that I'm saying, I'm against the democracy. If there is one boy who wants to be an IAS officer here, he's a BMI, not that I'm silencing the democracy here. I think it is better that the leaders have to speak today because most of us do not know what to speak. And when we start speaking, either you speak of your caste, or you speak of your language, or you speak of your private interest, or you speak for some corporate sectors. So the better in a system like this, where you have large number of heterogeneity, you better don't speak. Let the leader speak. And that's why the responsibility is on him and his team is more. He doesn't not simply doesn't simply, stop you speak, but he has the capacity to represent all your heterogeneous voice and an absolutely different voice, multiple voice of everyone, and then speaks one language. That is where the unity is seen. An institution like this, if you ask me honestly, when it conducts the business so beautifully, when the academics are carried out without any problem, we need no leaders. But we need leaders so that these multiple voices are avoided and the controversies can be avoided, and then the conflicts can also be avoided. That's one of the reasons why a student leader is required. He is not only the leader of the students, he also has to guide a teacher as to how a teacher has to conduct on the campus. I've seen large number of institutions where the institution gets collapsed because of me, because of a teacher. I don't know how to conduct business in the class. I don't know how to make homework and then come. I don't know how to prepare and then come. And I'm just called as a teacher because I have a title. I have a banner where I'm entitled for all the privileges because I'm a teacher. And what is my job? Is to teach. What is given to me, what is assigned to me is to teach. And to teach, remember, I have to prepare. I have to prepare. And I've seen you just walk into class and then speak the way you want and control the students in the name of internal assessment, in the name of valuation, in the name of all kinds of assignments. Creating fear is my attitude today. And that's why classroom has become a different situation. Classroom has become a different situation. And therefore, here is a leader who has to also lead the teachers and guide teachers sometimes. Please don't hesitate in the name of students, in the name of values and the oaths that you have taken, that is the name of God that you have taken. If there is any mistake that I commit, please don't hesitate to instruct me. That's the leadership. In Mangalore, if we were not to speak at one point of time, Alvin Sahib, you remembered, if we were not to speak at one point of time, I think we would not have had this life. And I request Mr. President not to go against them, not to fight physically. We will not be able to resist you. But if at all I commit a mistake, it's your right, moral right, bestowed on you by the God, by the priest here, very, very respected Reverend Father here, bestowed on you. Please remind us our duty. Please remind us our duty. Sometimes because of the kind of power that I have, I may deliberately commit mistakes. Deliberately. I'm using consciously. It is your duty to, touch my heart and then tell, look, mister, you are doing what is not expected this on the campus. This is what is your duty is all about. If Students' Union Council takes up this responsibility, I'm sure all of our college campus will be absolutely the second home. Thank you so much, my dear young friends. I'm so happy to be here. I wish I was a teacher here, but I don't know whether after retirement I can come and then teach, Reverend Father. I'm so happy to be here. What you did to me is to simply touch my heart with these good gestures. Large number of poor students are there, and we need to address their challenge also. Let your leadership also take up some tone so that the people who did not have this opportunity to come and then sit here and enjoy this privilege of what a wonderful auditorium, you need to speak for them. There are a number of boys and girls of your age who have not seen the school, who have not even seen the college, door. So please speak for them, help them. You have already shown yourself. You have already shown this wall of compassion. This is something very, very nice to happen. I'm sure you're going to be leaders to help them to address their challenges, become a wonderful employers. You create employment so that these people who have not had this opportunity to come and sit here will also have an opportunity to live happily. God bless you all, my young friends. Thank you so much. If time permits, please come to Mangalore University just to see what it is. It may not be as beautiful as yours, absolutely a heritage building, absolutely a great ground. And then you come and see Mangalore University once. Father, please permit them to come and then see that. We are doing nothing, but we are trying to build a good relationship. One-to-one relationship is what exactly is required. That is what is the new chapter that we have started. Let us see how we will work out in the next few years to come. If at all time permits, please be there. Come and then talk to some of our teachers. There are good teachers. There are also bad teachers like me. Come and then talk to them. Find out how they are doing the work that they have taken up. Some of those people are wonderful, good scientists and good researchers. There are young researchers who are doing a absolutely path-breaking research on the campus, genuine research on the campus. It will be a wonderful time. If at all the management permits, please be there. We will be very happy to welcome you. Once again, thank you all. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring message. We are truly grateful for your kind words. Our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Darpa, has had an illustrious career spanning decades. To honor his commitment towards the field of education, I now request our rector, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., to felicitate our chief guest with a memento. St. Aloysius, with its rich history, has achieved the prestigious status of a university through years of hard work and commitment. We owe this to our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., who has constantly worked towards the welfare of our college. Through his leadership, the Students' Council moves steadily. I now request our Vice Chancellor to deliver his address. Over to you, Father.
Respected Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto, Rector and Pro-Chancellor of St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, the Honorable Vice-Chancellor of Mangalore University, and a dear friend of St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, our Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Father Dr. Melvin Dikuna, our registrars, Dr. Alvin Desa and Dr. Ronald Nazareth, the Chair of Student Council, Dr. Anup Denzel Vegas, and all our leaders, our leader President, Mr. Vance, and the Vice President Fatima Taufira, and the Student Council Secretary Anson, and Student Council Joint Secretary Shaina, the Cultural Secretary Advika, and Sports Secretary Arlin, and the Principal's nominee. He wanted to be the Vice Chancellor's nominee, Vinay, and my dear dignitaries of the days, and my dear members of the Students' Council. It's absolutely impeccable to see your kind gesture today. As Dr. P.L. Dharma said, you all look so professional. When I said I'm in here, but for the first time I'm seeing such a wonderful crowd here, so well disciplined. You all look absolutely eager and passionate to do something more for St. Aloysius. And this is the right step. You just become deemed to be university, and you're all students leading us forward, as Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma said. He's a dear friend of St. Aloysius and a great leader, I consider. I met him several times. The way he respects the human being, the way he holds his office, and the way he guides with relationship is really marvelous. So, sir, on behalf of all of us gathered here, we congratulate you and wish you all the best for your new responsibility. The Student Council is here. Some of you are chosen, some of you are elected. They are from the class representatives and also from the associations. And you have come forward with new ideas of integrity shop, the wall of compassion, 1 rupee revolution. Though it is happening every year from last few years, but you add something very new into that. very innovative approaches. That is what really makes us believe in you that you will make a difference at St. Helvetius. And that is what our team is here, and they are all working together as a team. Leader is the one who does not just lead, he also walk the talk. I'm sure this time's leadership is going to do that. From the beginning itself, I've seen the way they have been functioning, the way the new ideas have been coming forward. And this year we are also blockwise. The program coordinators and others have been coming up. They have been also today given charge, and they also are ready to take their responsibility. In a way, it is completely decentralized. The subsidiarity principle that is followed by the leadership is really amazing. I would like to congratulate all of you for that new thinking and also giving respect to the other leaders here. We always believe that all of us empower one another. And as Professor Dharma beautifully put it across, how the leaders can teach us. In a way, we're all in an atmosphere of learning. Whether it is teacher here, whether student, whether all our stakeholders, we're all here to learn. Learn for life. At any moment of time, something that happens to each one of us, we handhold one another and lead each other. I think that is the value that we uphold very strongly at St. Helvetius, deemed to be university. Now, what are the leaders supposed to do? I believe that leaders have a very important responsibility. How do they take their responsibility? That is very important. Is it for power? Is it for authority? Or is it for service? The moment they ask this question and reflect about it, we all believe here something that happens is all for service, that all of us do it willingly, able to lead from the front and take up that responsibility. Second one is respect. Respect one another. Respect whoever it is. Complete respect to one another and look at another with a lot of dignity. Because that's the gift that God has given us. And the third R is about resilience. We fall, but we bounce back. Any given time, there's something that happens to us. Something may not be going well, but we always rise up. We'll never give up, but resilient in nature that we come back again and work on it. Never give up. And these are the people who can really make a difference, and these are the leaders that we look forward to at St. Helvetius. And that is my hope and belief that all of you, not only those who are on the stage, but all of you are leaders. You're representing almost about 8,000 students in the campus. It's a huge number, and they have given you this responsibility that you must listen to them with respect and bring their issues or something that happens to them to us through your leaders, and then again work for them so that all of us in service live in peace here, live in joy, and see that our democratic and constitutional values are really respected and honored. This is my wish, and also I wish you all the best for this academic year as you step forward for a beautiful year. A lot of rain, a lot of showers recently, but we are here to give you showers of blessings. And these showers of blessings, I'm sure, will take us forward with the help of God so that all of us lead a wonderful team here and lead all of us to a greater heights and for the greater glory of God. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for your words of wisdom. We have amongst us a leader whose tireless efforts have elevated St. Aloysius, the rector of St. Aloysius Institutions, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J. I now request Reverend Father Melvin to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon to you all. Dear Professor P.L. Dharma, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University and our Chief Guest of the day, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, the Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Melvin Dicuna, the registrars, the directors, deans, and more importantly, today the student council leaders. Vance, Taufira, Anson. Yes, I think I'm getting the names right. So far, so good. Shaina, Advika, Alin here, and Vinay. Thank God. You can give me a good round of applause for that. I'm very poor at names, but then definitely I can. And all of you gathered here, young gentlemen and ladies, it's nice to see you all so well dressed as a great audience. But then you're so much a part of it. I congratulate you for having been elected or selected as the student council members and the student cabinet members. So, congratulations to you. When I say congratulations, I see you all well dressed up, decked up. As leaders, probably you need to be having that decorated look, but it cannot be remaining at that level of decoration. I often see student council members taking, important role in the college, in the university, and I've seen college leaders earlier also who, represent the student community on the days, and it's a good look. We feel nice about it. But then it's not just about hogging the limelight and always trying to remain in the limelight. You've got a great responsibility. The responsibility is spelled out by Professor Dharma as well as your Vice Chancellor, Father Praveen Matis. And therefore, I'm not going to speak so much on that. But I would like to reflect a little more on what this whole thing about leadership is all about. We have got such words in English where we use the government, the ministers, all mean a lot. When you say ministers, it comes from ministare, it comes from Latin word which means to serve. And when it means to serve, it comes from that lowliness of serving, where we give the example of Jesus washing the feet of his disciples. Jesus may have been the Lord and Master, and one of the disciples, when he does that, he says at the Last Supper, please, what are you doing? No? And Jesus says, let me do it. You may call me Lord and Master. You won't understand what I'm doing to you, but you will understand it later. Wash one another's feet. And that's leadership. To be ready to go down to that level to say, I'm ready to do that. And that has got a deep sense of meaning. To say, I'm here to serve, not to lord it over others. Yes, in the bargain, I'll be in the limelight. No doubt about it. And it's nice to be in the limelight. But if your focus is going to be in the limelight, then you're sadly mistaken. You've lost the goal. But the fact that you do all that, you will definitely be in the limelight. Sometimes you can enjoy it. Yes, it's nice when people give you a compliment and say what you're doing is nice. The second word is government, or governor. It comes from the Latin word, once again, gubernare. And that is, once again, the root of that means guberna is a rudder. You know of a ship or an airplane, an aircraft has got a rudder, which looks like an insignificant piece in the entire vessel or the ship or the aircraft, but it is a very important one. The rudder is the one which gives the direction. It just turns left or right and gives the kind of direction that the vessel has to take or the aircraft has to take. And that is the sense of direction that you are going to provide to your friends. Gubernare, that is to govern. And it has got such an important aspect to it. When you do that, friends, you will have to take up the responsibility. And that responsibility, when you do it well, you will have to spend a lot of time. You will have to sacrifice a lot of time. And sacrifice comes along. You're not going to count the cost of that sacrifice. You won't go to say, oh my God, I'm in the council and therefore I have to do this. Oh, why did I? No complaining about it. Because the experience you get by governing, the experience you get by responsibly following this call for service And responsibly performing your duty as leaders is definitely going to involve a lot of sacrifice. Your time, perhaps, your energy, and you will do it joyfully. You know, your studies, you've got subjects and you get marks. You know, all the time you get marks, and you say, I've completed my education at St. Aloysius or wherever it is for that matter. And you say, I've got, this is my percentage, CGPA, whatever. And then you feel happy about that percentage. But there are no marks really allotted for leadership, perhaps. The skills like leadership. There are no marks allotted for the discipline that you learn. There are no marks allotted for the values that you have or you imbibe. Unfortunately, they are not valued that way. But believe me, the experience of leadership that you have in an institution like this is going to go a long way. Sometimes for a moment, I was looking at you. I felt like taking a profound bow before you. I feel like doing it because there are so many among you I know someday are going to be great leaders, perhaps business leaders, political leaders, leaders in different other fields, sciences, I do not know what. Definitely you're going to be leaders, which you're going to go far ahead of us. And then you are going to spread this light. And you say, where did I learn that leadership? Perhaps you will say, somewhere, maybe I got a little in St. Helvetius. They are not going to be valued according to your marks, but definitely it's there. It has transformed you. It will transform you if you take your responsibility well and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to enjoy it. Come up with new initiatives. I like that wall of compassion and integrity shop and 1 rupee revolution. Come up with something new, God knows what, and it will be your contribution, a new initiative, and then that will be also remembered. When you come together, discuss. Instead of empty talk, maybe there are things which you are going to discuss among yourselves and say, why not this and why not that? Somewhere you will boil down to something very, very significant for the, responding to the need of the students, and come up with something new. Who knows what? Let us see it happen. I would like to see the leaders not just remain there in the limelight, have decorated appearance, but much more than that, to really, really get down to business and to see that your leadership works. I wish Vance, Tafira, Shaina, and the whole Anson and the whole team, all the best. I still get the names, okay. And the entire team of the cabinet and the rest of you gathered, I wish you all the best. I know you'll do well. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for your thought-provoking words. They have truly resonated in us. Leaders inspire others to reach for a dream greater than their own. As we near the end of today's program, I call upon the newly elected President of the Students' Council, Mr. Vance Rion de Souza, to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Rightly said by Henry Ward Beecher. Good evening to one and all present here. First and foremost, we bow our heads in reverence to Almighty God, who has blessed us with this day and allowed us to gather here for this significant occasion. Respected dignitaries, it is indeed a privilege to have you all with us. On behalf of the entire Student Aloysius community, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.L. Dharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University. Sir, your presence has immensely added and graduated on this occasion. Our sincere gratitude goes to Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto S.J., Rector of St. Aloysius Institutes and the President of this event. Father, your unwavering support and vision for our institution continues to inspire all of us. We are deeply honored by the presence of Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University. Father, your leadership and dedication to excellence have been a pivotal in shaping our academic journey. A special thanks to Reverend Dr. Father Melvin Dicunna, our Pro Vice Chancellor, for your constant support and encouragement and guidance. Thank you, Father. Our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Alvin Desa, Registrar of St. Aloysius Autonomous College, and Dr. Ronald Nazareth, Registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, for their administrative support for ensuring that our institution runs smoothly. Thank you, sirs. We are also deeply appreciative of the chairs of and co-chair of Students' Council, Dr. Anup Denzel Vegas and Ms. Benny Chan, for their exceptional leadership and commitment in making this event a success. A special note of thanks and respect to all the respected directors, chairs of the college, and all the teaching and non-teaching staff. Your collective efforts and continuous support provided by the foundation for all of our achievements. Thank you. To all the volunteers, your tireless efforts and enthusiasm have played a crucial role in organizing this event. Thank you for your dedication and hard work. I thank all the class representatives, association secretaries for your commitment to serve the student community is commendable. We look forward for your leadership and contribution in the year coming. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, I thank my fellow office bearers for their unwavering support and playing an instrumental role in today's Investiture program. Once again, I thank each one of you for your presence and participation. May we all continue to work together towards the betterment of our institution. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.